What's up, y'all? This is Aunt Glizzy and this Bible Son TV. And today we got Chyna story. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 200K subscribers. This is an update on the Chyna story when Chyna went missing. Like, I'm going to say last year. And I was covering it. I was giving y'all part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Y'all know how that goes. It's like, it's 5 parts on here. They still haven't found Chyna. But let's get into it. I send my condolences to the family. I don't mean no harm when I make these YouTube videos. So if anybody take these videos personally, it don't be meaning no harm about it. I'm just a blogger. Y'all just ain't new to blog. Y'all just new to blogging. So Chyna is a girl from Washington D.C. She was missing. She was missing, and the last person that knew her whereabouts was her best friend. Her best friend is connected to this guy named Will Roy, who started all the rumors in D.C. So Will Roy and the best friend was kicking it while the other girl was missing, while Chyna was missing. And people was asking them, did they know anything about it? Did they know where Chyna was at? They were saying they didn't know about it, but their demeanor was off the way they was doing it. This is supposed to be her best friend missing. She's supposed to be curious and unsatisfied about it. It's like she was satisfied about it. You found her, just that and the third.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck
you should have been at the homicide.
I already went in. I walked in. I walked out.
Good.
Hello, I'm right here. I'm right
Good.
here today.
Good.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
Good.
You worried about a bitch that's missing. You need to be worried about other shit, because I ain't even worried about nobody.
How you gonna tell me what to be worried about?
Because you worried about the wrong shit. You
So
worried
you
about
telling
something.
me because
You
you're not worried about
It just raised concern to people about the situation. Like, people start getting concerned, like, oh, is she connected to it? So they were just hearing stories and something. So from day one, Chyna's family and people close to Chyna always felt like her Chyna best friend had something to do with it. Her name is Tweety. Tweety is the girl. They always felt like Tweety had something to do with it. They just couldn't prove it. But long story short, Tweety was telling the family, this is her best friend family. She telling her best friend family, if you want to find Chyna, y'all go find it. Let the investigators do their job. They're going to do their job. And when it don't got nothing to do with me, after they do their job, y'all don't speak to me. Y'all just take care of that. So the investigators did their job. It took some time to do the investigation. They got probable cause and enough evidence to lock up the best friend. The best friend ended up getting locked up after these IG lives. The girl was, Chyna been missing. They done been on IG Live. They done been all over the city talking about it, running away from the questions, deleting evidence, just doing a rack of stuff behind the scenes. But she ended up getting locked up. So, boom, she go to jail. She go to jail. Now she in jail.
This morning, a big update in the case of a D.C. woman who's been missing for months. D.C. police have arrested and charged a woman in connection with the disappearance of Chyna Crawford. And we've been tracking this story since early last November, when her family hasn't stopped looking for her either. Now, 32-year-old LaShawn Washington, who claimed to be a friend, faces murder and kidnapping charges. This is according to court records. Washington is accused of abducting Crawford around October 24th with plans to rob her. About a week later, court records say that LaShawn Washington obstructed the investigation. Washington is being held without bond, and she is back in court next Friday.
Her and Chyna was getting into it over some money. I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm gonna try to find, I be doing so much, I be having DMs and people be sending me more and more stories, but I be having so much going on. I probably got these DMs 2 weeks ago about the update. I'm gonna try to find them. I'm gonna try to find a video where
Step of justice, words used by Chyna Crawford's loved ones hours after D.C. police announced an arrest in Crawford's killing.
Excitement, actually, happiness. I was elated that they was actually able to bring her in and with an arrest and get her charged.
It was almost like finishing the last chapter of a book and going into the sequel of that. It's been a really long road.
On Tuesday night, U.S. Marshals located and arrested LaShawn Washington. She faces first-degree murder, kidnapping, and other charges. Court documents allege Washington, who goes by the nickname Tweety, and other suspects kidnapped Crawford in order to steal her belongings and money.
It's really hard moving on and just knowing that I have to move forward without one of my children in my life.
I wish her nothing but the worst. I'm not going to have any type of remorse for her or whatever comes of this.
Crawford's loved ones reported her missing October 23rd. An indictment says investigators believe Crawford was killed the next day. At the onset of the investigation, investigators said there were suspicious circumstances and police were looking for Crawford's Mercedes-Benz. 6 months went by, and it wasn't until Wednesday that Crawford's brother and mother says they received some closure.
It made me sad because that's confirmation that my daughter is no longer living.
They was getting into it over some clothes. Basically, they went on a move together. Allegedly, they went on a move together. Chyna had something on the side going on. She had some money. Like, she had money. They seen her with money. They thinking she was finessing them. They put together a backdoor plan for something, and Chyna got backdoor. This is allegedly, though. This is what it's all coming to play out, too. So, Tweety locked up. Tweety in jail. She got murder charges. They postponed her first court date, sent her back, and searched her home. They found evidence at her home, and then they sent her a plea for 45 years. They gave her a 45-year plea deal. She turned the 45-year plea deal down. She's going to trial. Now that she's going to trial on 8/something/2024, the police found more evidence. They found the burnt BMW, and they found another burnt car. I'm going to show y'all. They found another burnt car. And when they found these burnt cars, and they found some DNA. They found burnt cars and DNA because they preparing themselves for trial. I don't know if Tweety got enough legal representation to even know this update in the court that the DA got down on her right now is in her case. But Tweety fired her lawyer. Tweety had a court-appointed lawyer. She just fired her court-appointed lawyer. We don't know who her counsel is right now. So the trial has got a date to start. Whenever the trial come, we're going to update y'all. I'm going to update y'all. This is the update right now. Tweety is locked up for the Chyna murder. She got a cop to 45 years. She didn't take the plea deal. She over to jail. Her body, she had got her body done before she went to jail. And her body just deforming on her. Her body, her health is down. She ain't really up to par like her body need to be. And she going to trial. So if her cop was 45 years, she gonna have life in jail if she lose. So basically, she gotta lace her boots up. But it's so much. I don't even know nothing about this. It's so much internet evidence. She gonna be found guilty. I always, from the beginning, told y'all that Will Roy, her best friend, or the best friend, know everything that's going on and what's going on in this situation. That's why he running around moving, changing houses, switching locations. He ducking a court subpoena, but that's just the way it is. Them jail phones, them cell phone records, it all tell it all. You can't hide this. But yeah, that's the update for y'all. Tweety gonna get cooked. I don't mean no harm. Like, they gonna bake Tweety. I'm talking about like baked salmon or like like she gonna go in there like salmon, right? You know, salmon, you just fried just right and it be torched. They gonna torture. She gonna go in there and get a flaming 60-piece bottle.